Hello everyone, myself Dr.P.Aruna Devi, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Technology, Dr. lSNS Rajalakshmi College of Arts and Science. Today in this video we are going to see about multimedia, in that how the audio system plays an important role and what are the benefits which required in the multimedia. Let me see about an audio system and its importance. So first of all, before going to the audio system, just I'm going to say the basic concepts of the audio system. Digitization of sound. It is a process of converting the analog signal to the digital signal. So digitization, the word digitize means converting the normal analog signal into the digital signal for a purpose. So we have to follow three main steps for converting the digitization. So let me see one by one. First thing is called as sampling. So see the diagram. Already in previous video I said about amplitude. What is amplitude? The ranges from given, that is the sound waves calculator by calculating from lower level to higher level. It is called as an amplitude. Just we are going to calculate how the amplitude plays an important role in the sound system. So, in that three steps we have to follow. First thing is called as sampling. Sampling is a process of measuring air pressure amplitude at equally spaced moment in time, where each measurement constitute a sample. The word sample means it is used for giving calculating the air pressure amplitude equally specified in the given time. So the sampling rate is a number of times the analog sound is taken per second. How the sounds can be calculated per second is called as a sampling rate. The higher sampling rate implies that more samples are taken during given time interval ultimately. The quality of reconstruction is better. The sampling rate is measured in terms of hertz. Hertz in short form we can call it as an hertz is it. The term for cycle per second, that is sampling the data given for identifying the perfect amplitude is called as in sampling. Next thing, quantization. Quantization, the word we can represent that it will measure the number quantized. That is, it will measure the quantity of waves or amount of sound required while transmitting from one to another one. That is an analog to digital data, digital signal. So here the definition, quantization is a process of representing the amplitude of each samples as integers or number. It can be represented either through the integer or number only. So here we have to identify the how many numbers are used to represent the value of each samples is known as a sample size. Just we have to identify the sample size. How means how many number of size we have represent. It is called as a sample size or bit, depth or resolution. Commonly used sample size are 8 bits or 16 bits. It may be an octal number or an hexadecimal number we can use. So next term we are using here is encoding. First thing is called as a sample. We have to identify the sampling thing. After that quantization can be done. How many number of samples we are using we have to calculate. Either it may be in the integer or number. Then next one is encoding. After that we have to convert analog signal to digital signal. That is convert the integer number based on the 10. It is called as an octal number. So based on 2 means it is a binary number. We have to convert from one to another. Either it may be a 0 and 1. Here 0 means there is no pulse. 1 means there may be a pulse. Next, characteristics of the sound waves. So sound waves are vibration approaches through the ear. It can be taken to the brain. Brain will access the information. Already we have seen the structure of the sound waves, amplitude required, wavelength and time being we have to calculate. So already I said that wavelength means it is used to cover the distance between the initial to repeated number of times, initial to end. So time period, at time which time it will take the process for each and every circle. We have to calculate. It can be indicated by using the time t. Next, frequency or pitch. Frequency, number of frequencies, number of cycle taken to complete the wave in a 1 second. It is called as a frequency. So we have to calculate velocities. Velocity of the wave equal to wavelength by time. Present velocity of the sound wave we also calculate by using wavelength into frequency. To get an exact value we have to calculate. So here the term amplitude, it is used to identify the energy of the given wavelength, that is loudness of the sound wave we have to identify. It can be identified by using the vertical appearance. These are the basic elements of the audio system. Output devices, we need some speakers and headphones. Other some devices are equalizer, then equalizer, digital audio converters, etc. So from this, I conclude the audio system and its importance. Thank you.